appreciation of all of the 14 participants. He wanted to extend a special thanks to Marlene Harrington and the VA Chief of Police, Tom Gibbons, for their support and their professionalism. So I know that they're on the email string, but I want to recognize them. And I want to thank all of the participants who took time out of their busy schedule to attend this training. And I was able to talk to everyone, and I was able to experience a little bit of what you experienced during the training session. So thank you, Marlene. Thank you, Chief, for bringing this to us.
Good morning, Darlene. I am live from our studio down here on the third floor. We have this morning from our August project showcase, our presentation from our systems redesign August. We have two of our presenters today on the call. With me here today, we have Miss Lindsay Schoonmaker. She's going to talk briefly about her project. And we also have Jessica, who is on the call virtually. She's going to talk about her project. We'll start first with Lindsay, and I'll go ahead and turn it over to her, and she'll share briefly about her project and answer any questions that you all may have.
Great. Thank you, Lindsay.
Good morning, everyone. I'm glad to be here. My project at the time was to decrease no-shows in the GI department. At the time, we only had Dr. Malecki, and our backlog was pretty high at the time, and we were having a no-show rate of 7.6%. My goal was to get it down below 6%. And some of the stuff that we did with the people that helped me on this project, my coworker Sarah and Karen Adams and Kathy Dorsey, all wonderful resources. We put together making a no-show call. So we already in our department do 7-day pre-calls, 3-day pre-calls, and the day before, and we do post-calls. But if we have a veteran that doesn't show, we want to know why. We want to get the voice of the veteran and see why they didn't show up for their procedure. So we do a no-show or cancellation note now in CPRS to kind of get that information why they're not showing up for their procedure, because we want them to be here and get their screening for colorectal cancer. So we did that, and we also implemented the Annie app. So veterans can opt in to do the Annie app to get notifications of like, oh, you have to start this today. Don't forget to start your low fiber diet, or today you are going to be on a clear liquid diet, to help with education as well for the veterans. We did, I put together a cheat sheet on what a low fiber diet is and a clear liquid diet, because it can be confusing. And we also utilize the My Healthy Vet. With all these small changes, we did end up getting our no-show rate down to 5.2%. And I believe our August of 2025 is 0.7% of no-shows.
August was 0.7?
Yes, I just got those numbers thanks to Yam. He's wonderful. He's our numbers guy. But yeah, I believe our August no-show rate was 0.7.
That's amazing. Amazing, Lindsay. Great work. Sustainment, do you think you can sustain this? And how is it going to be sustained?
Well, I am hoping to sustain it. I do think that we communicate a lot with our veterans, and unfortunately, one of the things that we can't fix is transportation issues. I know that we have been utilizing pre-admits for prep and post-admits for ride issues, because they can't go home alone. They need a responsible adult for safety reasons. So I'm hoping to sustain it. I would love if we could figure out something transportation wise, but it's a difficult, and obviously things happen, emergencies happen outside of their control. So we are going to still have a percentage of no-shows. But I do want to keep on tracking this and hopefully get more of a voice from our veterans to see what we can do to improve.
I think that's fabulous, Lindsay. Nice job. Nice job.
Any questions that you all may have for Lindsay, you can put them in the chat. Feel free to also reach out to her via email, or you can reach out to me as well. This is another prime example of the great things that our employees are doing out in the facility. I'm also pleased to share that Lindsay is continuing to do great things with this project because she is one of the leads for the endo work group that meets once a month now, and they are continuing to do great things and look at other ways that we can continue to provide outstanding care in a efficient and effective way. So great job with that. Next, we will be having Miss Jessica, who is right now doing great things this week with the OIG inspection. And she also was the winner of our August showcase. We'll now turn it over to Miss Jessica. If you could briefly share with the group about your project, which I have displayed here, which was reduce time clicks to nursing policy and resources.
Hi, good morning. Again, I apologize I'm not there. I'm still gathering some remaining documents for the survey team. So what I did for my yellow belt with reducing clicks is I looked at like SharePoint and accessing. A lot of things you had to go to multiple places to access what you were looking for. So if I wanted to look at, for example, facility policy, I had to go to one place. If I wanted to look at a nursing policy, I would then have to, do even more clicks to go to another place. So I looked at kind of doing an all-in-one, all-inclusive, to try and put things, closer together so that if you're trying to access things, you visually see all of it at once too. Especially with policies, not everybody knows how to find them, and specifically the fact that facility policies were in one place that is completely separate from where nursing policies were. So I had went through and tracked how many clicks it took to get to one place versus another, and I tracked them. I did both the graph, just numbers in general. So what I ended up doing was there is one site and it has facility policies, SOPs, access to directives, nursing policies, SOPs, competencies. I did put resources in there. You can access library. I still working on it, trying to do like survey readiness resources. So if there's joint commission questions, if there's and documents available, that still is getting updated as I go as because there's been several updates. So I can show if you don't mind. I think this will help show it a little better. So we went from on the left side, several different places to find all of these different things to a one all-inclusive policies and resources site. There are some additional things on here, as I said, like the library, some survey readiness stuff. But that kind of was my intention, just a one-stop shop.
Amazing. I think that when we want things done, it has to be from the front line. You do the work every day and you'll be able to cut through or click through the things that are going. Thank you so much. People may think that this doesn't make a difference. It does make a difference. It's intuitive. It's very intuitive. I get really frustrated when I still look for TSP. So it's just amazing. So thank you very much for continuing that effort. And again, That's why we're investing in systems redesign. That's why we're engaging all staff through the organization. Frontline will tell me what is and what needs to be improved. So thank you.